Good morning, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Miss KT social worker, look at this. The 1999. Thank you so much. Love, you are awesome. Shout out to all the beautiful, wonderful supporters. Thank you guys. SW in the chat. Rose with Thorns, Laurel, Pieretta, welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody come through. Tricky Vicky, welcome. Who else did I see? Lori, welcome. Talia, welcome. Who else? Nebulous, how you doing, love? Hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, Wim is in the house. Welcome, Wim. Welcome, everybody. You're she's like, crap, am I the only mod here? Chico's in the house too. Teresa, welcome. Everybody, Oki, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. I shout out to everybody. Hey Perry, welcome, welcome. Higgies, welcome all the beautiful, wonderful members. Twisted Taurus. Shout out to you. I see CL in the house. Welcome, CL. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Zoots, welcome. Thank you for being here in chaos. Shout out to everybody in the house. Welcome. Shout out to Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Shout out to you, everybody. No, I've got words is in the house. Thank you so much. I feel like where I'm at right now, I'm just kind of giving commentary. Some of this work, a lot of the research has definitely been exposed by that surprise witness BJ and her team. Shout out to her and everybody, all of the supporters there, because I think it's awesome that everybody has been so persistent to continue to bring attention to this, regardless of what angle you go about this. This is a situation that definitely needs attention. So let me start by saying this. I did a reaction video yesterday, and then I got into the tangent about the Harvard thing, and then I saw that surprise witness BJ put up the little short, the Harvard picture, and it just made me wonder. I said, if she spoke or if she, I don't know, attended some type of a symposium or something like that at a medical thing, it shouldn't be that hard to even find out like when it was held and everything. So I'm looking into that a little bit, um, just to see what her role was. But or can anybody just take pictures, or could anybody just Photoshop? Just makes you wonder. Hey, Los Federales. So we've got questions. Thank you, baby girl. She's like, hashtag we've got questions. Hashtag the people have questions, right? We do. We have a lot of questions. Hey, daddy's baby girl, welcome everybody, and generally Jenny. So we are going to review now. When I started reviewing watching the body cam footage of one of the sisters, which is Dahlia, through that surprise witness. I watched part 1, but I hadn't watched part 2. So I thought it was just part 1, and then I realized, oh wait, there's another part to this after I was looking into all the videos. So I want to play off of part 1, but I wanted to be very clear about something. My time, as far as like I could do a live for about an hour, because you guys know I have a little baby bunny. Okay. And that comes first before anything else over here. And that's just my stance. You might hear her on the background because she's a, she's a baby bunny. She's a lot. She's the CEO of this channel. If she says I have to be on later, I have to be on later, right? But this does support my channel and supports a little income, to support the channel, myself, my family, that type of situation. So just note that it's not that I don't want to go further. It's just that my time is here and there, and this is why I have to chop everything up to maybe an hour of a live here and an hour of a live there. But yes, baby bunny comes first. Please know that. Yeah, thank you, G. Some people were upset. Some people were upset. I heard the girl wrote a book. Like it's on Amazon. I might. Has anybody read the book? Maybe I'll check it out. I'm not even joking. I really do think, yes, it's my actual child, not a rabbit. I'm the rabbit. My child is Baby Bunny. For those that are new to my channel, she is the CEO of this channel. You know what I'm saying? She's the CEO. Thank you, guys. Her name is Baby Bunny. That is the name of the baby. Her name is Baby Bunny. If Nicki Minaj can name her child Papa Bear, I think I can name my child Baby Bunny. That's what it is. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to everybody. All right. It doesn't exist. So did she actually write the book? Y'all can't find the book? Because I saw it on her IG, something about like self-help, something, something. Shout out to Night Charm. Exactly, Night Charm. Um, so does the book exist or not? Like, is it something that I can find on Amazon and I can read it? I'm not joking. I really want to find the book. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Her LinkedIn is gone. Ooh, girl. Why are you trying to lucky for me, I don't have a LinkedIn because I had been at my job before I left it for like 10 years. So I really didn't really need a LinkedIn. At least I don't feel like I did, but everybody has a LinkedIn nowadays. Okay, let's talk about this video. Now, I'm going to tell you this. So we have a part 1 and part 2. I want to start at part 2 because I feel like part 2 gave me more of Dahlia than anything else, and that's really what I wanted to know more about. Let me make sure I put up the right video. Hold up, because this is 2 weeks ago, and this must be the part. Women busted giving false info. This must be part 2 right here. Then we'll work our way on part 1. There's so many angles to this because number 1, I was trying not to get distracted because there's so many distractions to this. First, it's very easy to get distracted at the home. Very easy to get distracted at the woman right here who says it's her mother. And I say that because I don't really know a whole lot. I had so many things kind of popping in my head. And then also finding out the dynamics of like, it sounds like the sister was either like, the twin sister is either incarcerated or in a hospital or something. None of it is making sense. Gotcha. She photoshopped the image. I'm not foreign to that. Let me tell you, Monica, because um we've had this before. There, like I said, on a different lady that I covered, she also did this exact same thing. She was forging pictures, photoshopping, buying subs and followers to prop up her image. So I am not surprised that she did that. Not surprised at all. All right, now BJ does a wonderful disclaimer. Okay,
that surprise witness
I
at
want to
gmail.com.
let me pause right here. I want to echo that. Please don't harass these people. Don't contact these people. Don't do any of that. This is just truly for commentary purposes. And that's what we're doing here. Research, commentary purposes, and awareness and education. what this is for. Please don't contact these people. I'm going to ask you. And if you guys have a mental health concern or a concern about this, I believe the officer's number is in BJ's description box, so you guys can contact them and ask them or whatever it may be. But let's start, okay?
Without any further ado, let's get into
This
this
is part
footage.
2. I want to start here first. There's a reason. Nobody timed you out. I see you, Jamie. Thank you. Thank you, Jess V. While it's like still being muted somewhat. BJ recommended your channel. I just wanted to thank you so much for your dedication. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, love. Thank you. Thank you. So no one knows where the other sister's at right now. Okay.
Okay, there he is. Hello. I was so gonna die. She was suffocating.
She choked you?
She choked me. Okay, can we come inside?
Here, we're gonna come inside real quick.
Okay, here, just have a seat. Have a seat. Okay.
So let me tell you right now. One thing that we all have to understand is, for those, especially, I know KT social is in here, worker is in here, and other possible mental health professionals. When you're in a situation like this, you're just kind of ensure safety, right? When I would work residential I've worked in 3. When I worked in different residential treatment centers, one of the things is to just de-escalate and ensure everybody's safe. Make sure everybody's safe, okay? Which is exactly what these officers are doing now. Is their area, the way in which they were talking to and trying to get information, it seemed to me that they have at least some level of understanding of diffusing the situation. They know the family. It sounds like they've been there before, but also I think part of the issue with that is that you get into this situational, thing where there's going to be bias to how you treat the victim of what's going on. There's going to be bias. Any diagnosis, all right, especially like schizophrenia, or anything like that, and they've dealt with you before, there's going to be bias. Matter of fact, they'll probably send the same officer over, because they are either they know you and they want to de-escalate the situation because their priority is safety, right? Just like everybody else's, but they want to de-escalate the situation. There's probably already a little bit of a bias as to who they're going to arrest, who they're going to talk to, how they're going to treat the situation. Anchor diagnosing, right. So, if anybody says, well, so and so has schizophrenia, they're just going to take that and then maybe interview other people that don't have that diagnosis to get more information from the situation. You know what I'm saying? I am not surprised at all by this. It happens a lot more, and it's unfortunate because it's not like the person with the mental illness is lying. It's just the way in which they're trying to minimize the risk and they're trying to ensure safety of everyone. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. All right, let me hit play.
Here, just have a seat. Have a seat right there.
Yes, clear biases. Jody, clear biases.
Where is she?
Where is she?
I don't know. She's in the bathroom. Maybe I don't know what she's doing. Is it Dahlia? Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, Dahlia. Dahlia. Hey, it's the Tulsa police. We need to talk to you. Okay, well, we still have to talk to you, so we need you to get out of the.
That's not how that works.
Let me stop right here. Let me put this comment down. No worries. Okay. Y'all notice, somebody, I think it was that other, shout out to, I think it's, was it, I can't remember the name of that other creator that was also doing commentary on this. Can you guys put his name in the chat? Very nice guy. He did a commentary. We were watching it yesterday on BJ's channel. He noticed this as well. We all noticed this, that, man, there's a lack of, like, there's no decoration. If you notice the door open there, I don't even see any clothes or anything like that in the sober thoughts. Yes, thank you. And shout out to him. Everybody kind of pointed that out. There's no clothes. And I wasn't really too hung up on this because, like I said, I've been to a lot of homes where, maybe there's just so much chaos in the home that There really isn't time to decorate. You know what I'm saying? Or that isn't necessarily the priority. This doesn't really strike me at all. One thing I did think about is maybe they've been moving around a lot, and this has happened to be another place. Who's actually on the lease of this place? That's what made me think, is like, what if they're just staying there and say Lima or somebody else's name is on this lease, and this is just a place to kind of stay there. Another good idea is, like, if you go to somebody who's like a minimalist in their household looks a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't know who. So that's what I would go to, is whose name is on this lease. We don't know. We don't know. How old is this lease? How long have they been living in that property? We don't know. Right? Those are questions that I would probably ask before I would even pay attention to the decorations, because like I said, as a kid, I moved around a lot. So that being said, and it was for like reasons like, if you have a family member that's undocumented, you don't go to resources. You don't go and express your concerns to social services or government agencies. Why? Because then you got a flashlight on you. You don't want that kind of problem. You don't want that kind of problem. So it just made me think that either A, they're moving there, they just moved there, B, it's a minimalist type of lifestyle, or C, they're not even in the lease and they're just staying there, like accommodating. Yeah, it's not decorations. Ooh, not about the decorations. Thank you so much. It's not. I'm not caught up on that. I'm caught up on, like, how long have they been living there and who's on the lease? That type of deal. Just my thoughts.
Yeah. I'll start one. No, you have to come out. You have to come out. Okay, either we're coming in or you're going to come out on your own. I understand. I'm trying to get your side of the story, but you have to come out. Okay? Just come out and talk to me. Yes, I will shut this other door and you can just talk to me.
Hi.
Hello. Are you dressed?
Oh yeah, I have a dress on.
You have okay. Are you bleeding?
All right, let me go back a little bit. Hold up. There was something here. Let me hit. These are things that you pay attention, social worker. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do they have on their little vanity area? A cleaning product, something else, shampoo. I don't even see any toothbrushes there. It could be the angle of the camera. Somebody pointed out here, this is what I thought was interesting. Hold up. Somebody pointed out something about, if this is a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom, who's sleeping where and what are the sleeping arrangements. Just a thought. Interesting. So I'm just looking, like, they got like maybe a face cleaner right there, and um what is it? A spray bottle. BJ investigates, and that surprise witness TV. I'm sure one of the mods will drop the link into the chat for my beautiful rabbits and the rabbit family. You guys can go and subscribe over to her channel, because she does very in-depth coverage, and y'all gonna love the coverage that she does. So yeah. Anyways, let me hit play.
Yeah, I have a dress on.
You have okay. Are you bleeding?
Yeah.
No towel. Right? Everybody noticed there's no towel. There's no nothing. I was like, what the hell is this? Who's on the lease? I think the toilet paper might be on the other side because of the camera angle. Yeah, Lysol. Not one towel. And she's showering. Okay.
Where at?
What happened?
You're not bleeding?
No.
Okay. What's going on? What happened tonight?
There is something, what looks to be maybe something behind the doorknob. Y'all notice that? Let me see. Let me put this comment down. Look at this. Let me get myself out of the way. There's something over here on, see, the officer has her hand on the doorknob. On the other side of that doorknob, what is that behind the door? Do y'all notice that too? I kind of like, as much as we need somebody with mental health skills to be able to diffuse the situation, I would have brought an officer, or at least somebody who's in their human trafficking unit or something. Because this right here is just off. You think it's a shower curtain? Maybe the shower curtain is on top of the doorknob. Bathrobe, it looks like a towel. Y'all notice that? Let me remove myself and get these comments down. A bathrobe, it might be the actual curtain to the shirt, the curtain shower. Something, there's some, Lana, there's some, like a shirt or something hanging on that knob. All right, let me hit play on this.
So she has all of her devices and her phone and everything set up to me. And so I literally asked her if she would go for a drive because she spends 24/7 stalking me. And actually, she will never leave me alone. And I'm really peaceful. I just spend all my time in my room, and she's always framing me and calling the police and saying, I heard her on the phone and saying, she's crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm so traumatized. She's just like her sister, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm nothing like that. I was normal, and I asked her 2.5 years ago to leave me alone. And she literally just stalks me. This place smells like it's burning on fire 24/7, and I can't breathe. And if I step outside to go sit on the couch, on the front porch, she literally watches through the curtains, opens the door a trillion times, then says, I'm going to call the police. Blah, blah, blah. She literally has me psychotic with lies about me to the police.
Let's take some deep breaths.
And then she starts crying, going, I'm so traumatized.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's just take some breaths.
And then she calls the police. I heard on the phone. She's getting aggressive. She's hurting me again. And I'm like, that's...
I appreciate, like I said, that they're trying to calm her down. Take some deep breaths, one at a time. Let her talk. Let her talk. Let her say what she has to say. Even if it's not making sense, okay? Because even in this video, she recognizes some things that she says don't really make a lot of sense. She's able to distinguish that, but she is having some senses. She's smelling fire. She's describing various things. Let her talk. Let her talk. This is just saying. What is the right? What are the effects? What happened? These are things you just gotta let her talk. Listen to her words. That's part of that bias, though. To be quite honest, that comes in for those that have they've either been to the house before, which it sounds like they have. They're like, all right, we're just going to diffuse the situation. We're going to intervene and make sure she's safe. She's not self-harming. I'm trying to see if the top of her head is wet. I can't even tell if she's actually sitting in the shower hanging out. Did she turn on the water? We can't tell any of that. Thank you. Listen long enough. Yes, she's upset, and she's her you could definitely tell she's heightened, but listen to what she's saying. Instead of trying to diffuse it, she's safe. She's not cutting on herself. That's not what they're stopping here. We're not seeing that she has any weapons, at least. I'm not seeing that that's what they see. Let her talk. Let her talk. Nothing wrong with that. Hold up. Let me hit play.
It's true.
Dahlia, just take some breaths.
Take some breaths, okay?
Just get some breaths.
Okay. In and out.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any injuries?
I just want her to go to jail.
Okay.
I've been asking for that for 2.5 years.
What happened tonight?
I literally asked her to go for a drive, and then she gets all of her devices, and they start acting all weird because she has everything linked up to me. So I asked her to leave her phone here, and then she called the police and started crying and saying that I was attacking her. And then I took the phone and I locked myself in the bathroom, and then she broke that door trying to come in and kill me. And then she starts crying, going, help me, she's trying to kill me. And I'm trying to hide in the bathroom, and she literally won't leave me alone without her phone. And she started freaking out and crying, and she has all of her devices set up to me. This place is like set up like a production house. Okay. It's the freakiest thing ever.
Okay.
She's been trying to get her arrested. I'm trying to see if there's any markings to the door that would have, said like, yeah, she tried to break into the door or anything like that. She's saying, she has to set up as a production house. When I heard that, I said, well, if this is what Dahlia is saying, are they looking around the home to maybe find, I don't know. I know that the lady had a laptop on her bed. What other signs gave Dahlia that impression that this is set up as a production house? I don't see any water on that shower. I mean, my eyes aren't the greatest, but I don't even see anything like, even the walls of that shower area are wet. Y'all see that? It's the other, okay, thank you, Brett. Thank you, Sid. It's the other bathroom that the door broke. Okay, so there is at least one. Thank you for saying that. Not this one, correct? Mm-hmm. Yes. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what, independent of what, independent of Dahlia's mental health, what other investigation did the police do to at least consider her statements? Because based on, if she is diagnosed correctly, based on that alone, she's vulnerable by that. She's vulnerable, but for people taking advantage of her, she's vulnerable of people abusing her, she's vulnerable of people doing stuff to her based on her mental health and her mental state alone. So independent of ensuring that the scene was safe and that these officers, that she is okay, what other investigation did they do to her allegations? Nothing. Mm-mm-mm. Let me hit play.
She literally just lives to just kill me, resurrect me, a million times, and rape this after me. Okay. Like this huffing thing and all the stem cells from my chat on her. It smells disgusting, and then everyone's a huffer. I can feel it on the like, and breathing all weird. And I'm like, it's disgusting. I can tell on the phone.
It's okay. Just breathe.
Breathe. Take some deep breaths. Okay?
We don't have to get hyped up. We're here. Okay.
I just want her to go to jail. Okay. Did you guys get in a physical fight tonight? Yeah. The door is broken in the other bathroom.
In the other one?
That's what I'm saying. She's so strong.
Okay.
Okay. Did you hurt her? Did she hurt you?
Okay, perfect. I saw BJ in the chat. That's a good question. BJ, I had asked the question because I couldn't tell from the frame. We saw the top. I know you blurred her face out of respect for the situation. BJ, was the top of her hair wet when the officers came in? We couldn't tell. We were trying to figure out, we were looking at the scene a little bit. Was the top of her hair wet? Can you let me know? We were just kind of curious. Was the shower running? Was she just sitting in there and hanging out until somebody came through? I'm just kind of curious. Let me know.
And she did. Yeah, she always does. Like I said, this place really gets.
So can you tell me how the interaction went?
Yeah, like I said, I asked her if she would go for a drive so I could get a break from her. And then she starts being like, don't talk to me this way. And I'm like, talk to you like what? Healthy people in normal lives? Literally, you go stir crazy if you're around each other 24/7. And I'm like, I literally spend all my time in my room 24/7, and she just follows me around and watches me and does all this stuff on her computers. And I'm literally just like a prisoner, like being held hostage by her. And then I just feel like I'm being raped 24/7 by people because of sex trafficking stuff. And she doesn't know anything about sex. Well, I don't know. She's like the one doing it. And she like sends rapists after me and it's like programs my stem cells. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I just feel like I don't know what's going on.
Bingo, right there. She's saying, but she sends rapists out to me and the stem cell statement. I know that sounds ridiculous. It makes me so sad because there is like, when people are struggling through a situation like this, they really don't want to be there. This is real to this girl. She is really feeling this right now. And even to have somebody acknowledge that for a little bit of, she says she smelled burning. What does that mean? What does it feel like, right? Those are things. This is really real for this girl right at this time. But she says and acknowledges, I know that sounds ridiculous, which then made me think, damn, how many people out there has she described these symptoms to? And then also, they have also not believed it. She says, I know this sounds ridiculous. It is like feeling trapped into a situation and not being able to escape out of that. That's what that is like. Thank you. That surprised when she said her hair was dried to my memory, but I will check it right now. And some people said it was wet. Okay, just recheck the footage. Her hair could be wet. It's not slipping, dripping, but either hasn't been washed or in a really long time, wet or damp. Right. We were trying to figure that out because we weren't sure like what her condition was at the time of when she arrived. I mean, she's upset. She doesn't look like herself at that time. There's a lot happening, but this specific, when she made that statement, I think she acknowledged the fact that what she's trying to tell these officers, um, they may not believe. It's very concerning, right? Very concerning. And what they're trying to do is calm her down. And she's fully clothed. Okay, she was wearing a dress. Exactly. That is true. Every human trafficking person, like any of that, it's, I know this sounds crazy. I know you're not going to believe me. I know this. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Celie, she really wanted her mom arrested. But they kind of bypassed that. I don't even feel like they really considered her. This is why I said, why didn't they bring, because the way that in which the home itself looks, to have somebody independent to go in there and say, well, okay, who's leasing this house? Who's leasing this apartment? Who lives here? Whose name is here? How long have they been here? Um, Anything, something that would have helped in that? Just saying, I don't know.
24/7 because I don't feel anything, and I don't have any of my medications, and she does all of it on purpose. Like I have no sensations at all, so I can't tell when someone's touching me. You know what I'm saying? And so then I'm like, well, I'll just be like, what's going on? I'm confused, huh? And then it feels like I go brain dead again, and then I get this weird thing, Dahlia, there's people fucking you 24/7, but I can't tell because I can't feel my body at all.
She said there's people. Hold up. Let me go back a little bit. Give me one sec.
She hurt you. And she did. Yeah, she always does. Like I said, this place really gets.
So can you tell me how the interaction went?
You know, like I said, I asked her if she would go for a drive so I could get a break from her. And then she starts being like, don't talk to me this way. And I'm like, talk to you like what? Healthy people in normal lives? Literally, you go stir crazy if you're around each other 24/7. And I'm like, I literally spend all my time in my room 24/7, and she just follows me around and watches me and does all this stuff on her computers. And I'm literally just like a prisoner, like being held hostage by her. And then I just feel like I'm being raped 24/7 by people because of sex trafficking stuff. And she doesn't know anything about sex. Well, I don't know. She's like the one doing it. And she like sends rapists after me and it's like programs my stem cells. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I just feel like I don't know what's going on 24/7 because I don't feel anything, and I don't have any of my medications, and she does all of it on purpose. Like
I don't have any of my medication. She takes it all on purpose. When I heard that, I said, okay, like she's not refusing. She's not. Look, she's not saying like they're giving me the wrong medication. She's not saying like I don't want to take my medication. She is saying they're giving me she's taking my medication. She's not. So I'm not getting the sense that she's not necessarily wanting to not comply with taking medication. That's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing somebody who's really like in conflict with the person that is supposed to be taking care of her at that time, right? It's a lot. Withholding, yes, or taking. What does that mean? And why wasn't that a red flag? What medication specific? They're not even saying that. They're not even saying that, right? Exactly. You can't just start and stop psych meds. So this should have been a red flag of like, all right, so when did she stop taking the medication? Did she need to take the medication? Like, what is this all about? Like, what's up? What's up?
No sensations at all, so I can't tell when someone's touching me. You know what I'm saying? And so then I'm like, well, I'll just be like, what's going on? I'm confused, huh? And then it feels like I go brain dead again, and then I get this weird thing, Dahlia, there's people fucking you 24/7, but I can't tell because I can't feel my body at all.
When was the last time she allowed you to take medication?
She had, like I said, I don't have a cell phone, and she does that on purpose. She took my laptop. So I literally I don't have a phone, I don't have a computer, I don't have anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in this room 24/7, and it's disgusting.
I understand.
Yeah, and I haven't had my medications for over a month.
Over a month? Okay.
Yeah.
Over a month.
What's your bracelet from?
Oh, because I went to the hospital yesterday because I wasn't feeling well.
What was wrong yesterday?
The same thing. I couldn't breathe.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I just couldn't breathe when I was in the house. I felt like I was being burned alive again.
Okay.
And I just felt like my heart racing and stuff, so I went to the hospital.
Okay.
I'm looking at the sink real quick, and then BJ says, did you get, no, I haven't even got, this is part 2. I went straight to part 2 because I wanted to see the react to the interaction, and then we're going to go to part 1. I know I started kind of weird, but I was like, this one really caught my attention here. Hold up, let me see this sink real quick. What is in that bottle? What is in that bottle? Hold up. Yeah, we're not there yet. Hold up. Let me see if I can get a screenshot of that real quick. Do y'all see that? Is it like incense or something? So, that's interesting. I saved me a screenshot and I'll look at it later. Thank you, CL. Thank you, CL, love. Shout out to you. Thank you for the $10. Paintbrushes? No, but I saw the paintbrush. I'm looking at the bottle though. Yeah. In the sink area. Y'all see that bottle? Let me see if I can go. And I might have to, I should have downloaded this so I can like put it on my editor and go a little bit slower. Hold up.
I felt like I was being burned alive again.
Okay.
And I just felt like my heart racing and stuff, so I went to the hospital.
Okay. Well, we're going to get it figured out.
Mouthwash?
Appreciate you letting us in. Makes it a lot easier. Do you want me to stand out here?
What?
You want me to stand? Okay.
She
Okay.
vapes?
That's fine.
Hold up. Does she vape? You guys said it was vapes? I saw the mouthwash bottle, but there was like a water bottle. You have the same. Yeah. You can't see it. All right. Yeah, it looks something look off in there, but we'll get to it in a minute. Hold up.
You want to talk about anything else?
No.
No?
I just want to be alone. I just want her gone.
You what?
I don't even know who she is. I can't tell if she's a girl or a boy.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
I just want her gone. I want her in jail. I thought that killing and eating her daughter was a crime. I didn't think that it was okay. What's okay about that? Having me set up like a production house while you kill me and eat me 24/7.
Where's your sister? Dahlia.
Hey,
Where's your sister at?
I don't know. I'm so traumatized by the two of them. I can't tell them apart. I'm serious.
Okay.
Because she pretends to be me and committed fraud, so now no one believes me about anything.
I'm believing you.
Because she says her sister, and I'm like, she's nothing like me.
Yeah, I caught that too. I can't tell if she's a boy or a girl. I'm so traumatized by them. She's nothing like me. She wants her mom arrested. Gotcha. She vapes when it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't like this at all. I don't like it at all. You think that, so the IG is for the sink? I wasn't focused on the sink. I was focused on, and I saw the mouthwash. I was focused on that bottle. There was a bottle there that I wanted to see what was in it because it was like something black, unless she was putting paintbrushes in there. The burning smell, right. She pretends to be me. Yes, I caught that too. What does that mean? She pretends to be me. She's scared, not paranoid. I'm not hearing that she's thank you for saying that. I'm hearing that she's scared. I'm not hearing paranoia from her. KT social worker, if you're in the chat, what do you think? Because as well as CL, all my beautiful, wonderful mental health professionals, I'm not hearing that there's paranoia here. I'm hearing that she's legit scared of what is happening. And she acknowledges when she said about the stem cell and everything else, I know this sounds like off. Like, she can acknowledge when something is off. Something's off in the whole situation. I'm not hearing paranoia. I'm not. I don't know.
The reason I went crazy is because she stole my identity and said rapist after me, pretending to be me. And then my mom joined in on it, and then she says Dahlia's crazy, and they're literally just here to steal from me.
When was the last time? When was the last time you saw your sister?
I don't know. When she left, she's in the psych hospital now, and I'm so scared of her. I don't even want to think about her.
Okay. Well, don't get hyped up. Just keep focusing on your breaths, okay? We'll get it figured out.
Thank you, Taylor. Thank you.
What's the paint for? Do you paint?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where's your work at?
Right there. So that water bottle right there, is that also paintbrushes in there? Because I saw the little brushes over here on that side. And Taylor says, a licensed medical professional here. I agree. I wouldn't categorize this as paranoia. She seems scared and distressed. Right. She stole my identity. She's saying different things. Yeah, but the thing about that, dealer, is like I know they're trying to diffuse the situation and trying to calm her down. I get that. Focus on your breathings, but they're also missing the statements that she's making. They're not really listening to her. And I feel like if they would have brought a different officer or somebody with some like trafficking experience, they might be able to pick up on some stuff as well that a lot of us are seeing too. Thank you so much for the $5. It really strikes me that what she's upset about is frustrating at nobody's taking her serious. She sounds exhausted and hopeless. Right. Nobody's going to take her serious. And thank you. CL says, sadly, a lot of people who have mental illness are taken advantage of. So I'm sure there might be some truths in what she's saying. Either way, she needs to be heard and needs to be investigated independent of the psych, right? Independent of whatever she's going through. That's what I'm saying. And it should have been investigated in a way in which they're able to say, well, okay, let's look into this deeper. Who's on the lease of this house? How long have they been here? What else is going on? Putting together maybe some of the police calls that they have received. What is Dahlia's statement? How is it compared to maybe her other sister's statement? Something, you know? Absolutely. Gotcha. Public record, but I redacted. Let's see. Good point. Calm her down, but revisit the statements that she's saying. Thank you so much, Rabbit. I emailed you the court records where the police called this all delusions. It does have the physical address in there. Okay, so before I even show anything, I'll have to redact all that. Shout out to you and thank you for doing that. And here's the deal. Even if they do, Jenna, even if you have even the most well-trained mental health professional gets it wrong. You know what I'm saying? We get it wrong all the time. Especially when you work in the field for so many years, there's a level of biases that you start building up that you get it wrong. This is why people need to have consultations within their own field, but these are officers, right? So I don't necessarily expect them to understand how their own biases can affect the way in which they treat every situation, how they diffuse every situation. I just don't expect it. It sounds like the officers have been there before. So they're well versed about Dahlia and Dima and and the lady named Linda. Like, they're well versed of all of this, right? And I'm telling you, I am the most logical person. I will debunk myself and stuff, but some of this stuff is we have to approach it like, it's our first time. Even if we've been there before. We do. They won't release the 911 audio to me without a subpoena. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Mm-mm-mm. Exactly. The female cop went in there with her mind made up that it was all Dahlia and refused to look at the reality, right? That's part of the bias. That's part of the bias. And the biggest thing is that if they went in there, just to make sure that they diffuse the situation. That's what their goal is. Their goal is not to ensure that, like, they're not looking at other areas of the situation. They're just going to address it and diffuse it. That's what people have to understand. De-escalation. That's all they're trying to do. They're just trying to de-escalate things. That's all. Thank you. Says CL says, I have noticed even my clients that have delusions, there is a reality within those delusions, a trigger. Thank you. The best way to decipher a delusion from reality is to investigate independently and find out the truth. Diffuse, don't diagnose. I love that. Just saying. Let me hit play, okay?
What?
Where's all your artwork at? Is it this stuff out here?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Thank you.
How long have you been painting?
A long time.
Long time?
Yeah.
Feel like it calms you down a little bit?
Yeah, I like doing it.
Yeah? What's your favorite kind?
Can you just leave me alone?
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly
I'm
okay.
really scared of police officers because they never do their job.
Well, you have no.
The killers and the murderers to jail, but instead they keep it going.
Poor girl.
So I just want you to leave me alone because the police never did their job.
Okay, well, we're here.
I'm going to go to jail because she's a rapist.
We're here to do our job tonight, okay?
She married a rapist, and then she said rapist after me my whole life.
She married a rapist. She's a rapist. I want you to do your job. I don't really like police officers. SW says it's paint in the water bottle. Okay, thank you, SW. I want you to do your job, and I don't really like it. They don't do their job. She married a rapist. What did Lima allege her father did to her and the sisters? And what happened to the father? Where's he at? They never do their job. Yes. Well, and they're definitely not doing their job here, you know? She seems scared and scattered, but articulate in the content that she's saying. Yes. What happened to the father? She said, you married a rapist. She married a rapist. She's a rapist. You married a rapist. Yeah, she alleged that he physically and sexually abused her. That's what Lima said, right? In various interviews. She put that out there. So, like CL said, we have to decipher in some of the truth that's being some truth can be said in some of these statements, but we don't really ever know if you don't independently investigate. Get out of your hat that you've already responded to this call before. Get out of that. Get out of that. Yeah, yes. Interesting. Hold up. Monica says the type of abuse Lima mentioned was tying her to a chair. Right. I don't know. Sweet Potato says she's talking about Lima or the mom's partner being a rapist. She says she married a rapist. Hold up. I can go back a little bit. So we can decipher these statements. I don't want to put words in her mouth.
You just leave me alone.
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly
I'm
okay.
really scared of police officers because they never do their job.
Well, you have no.
The killers and the murderers to jail, but instead they keep it going. So I just want you to leave me alone because the police never did their job.
Okay, well, we're here.
I'm going to go to jail because she's a rapist.
We're here to do our job tonight, okay?
She married a rapist, and then she said rapist after me my whole life. And I didn't know. All three of them were rapists. Because they knew everything, and they lied, pretending to me. So the police will never believe me or help.
Never believe me.
They just have this whole production house set up. They kill me, resurrect me, kill me, resurrect me a trillion times.
Very Cassie says, I wonder who's editing and filming their YouTube channel to advance for them to make and script are so close to Lima's company. Interesting. Yes, Monica says specifically Rabbit, especially mentioned her father, right? Her father. 3. She married 3. All 3. Isn't that what she said? That's her statements, right? And I can go back a little bit more because I heard it too. I said, what?
the murderers to jail, but instead they keep it going.
All three of them are rapists.
So I just want you to leave me alone because the police never did their job.
Okay, well, we're here.
I'm not gonna go to jail because she's a rapist.
We're
She's a
here to do
rapist.
our job tonight,
She
okay?
married a rapist.
Married a
And then
rapist.
she said rapist after me my whole life. And I didn't know. All three of them were rapists.
All three of them.
Because they knew everything and they lied pretending to me. So the police will never believe me or help. They just have this whole production house set up. They kill me, resurrect me, kill me, resurrect me a trillion times.
Interesting.
That's illegal. And they all have my stem cells. All of them. And they're huffers. They smell me weird. They go, it's so gross the way she walks up to me. She walks up to me to sniff me.
I'm sorry.
She goes, Dahlia, and she starts smelling me, and I'm like, what? And I don't understand. I'm like, they watch you through their nose. What does that mean? They have eyes in their nose? And I don't get it. And they're literally trying to make me retarded on purpose. As in, oh, she can't feel anything. Oh, just pump her up with stem cells and make her walk forever. Even though she's completely retarded and they don't feel anything.
Something about yeah. And Fawn says, thank you for the 199. I thought they didn't remember the trauma with their dad. Isn't that the statement that Lima made? If they have a dissociative diagnosis, right? And if you look into the research of that type of diagnosis, typically, trauma related, something in childhood. And Lima's quick to tell people, they don't remember. They didn't know they don't remember, but then they get older and they start experiencing these symptoms, right? Did they not remember their abuse when they were like at a different age and they just happen to remember it then? Like some of the things that Lima said they just don't make sense as she's describing the situation. There's so many holes to the story. Yes, did his use over and over again dismiss patient's reality. She said production house. That's what she said. And yet we don't know who lives here. Who's on this lease? Who owns this? Who rented this place? We don't know. So can she be completely wrong about this being a production house? No, because we don't know who lives here. We don't know who's on this lease. How long have they been there? Have they moved around a lot of times? Refresh on my side. Oh no. Can you guys see me okay? Let me know. Exactly. Let me play again.
Sounds like you're going through a lot. It's good. Just take a minute to just breathe. Right.
Just leave me alone.
I'm right here in case you need me.
They just go and they smell and they all have my stem cells from my counting on their faces. That's so gross. I can't smell anything, so I can't tell.
Why can't you smell?
What? Because my nose is broken.
You broke your nose?
Yeah, no, someone broke it.
Someone broke it?
Sex trafficking.
Okay.
And it got so deviated.
Sex trafficking.
It was so deviated, it was like I had one nostril and one of my...
She said sex trafficking. Hold up. Let me go back a little bit.
Okay.
And it got so deviated, they said, it was so deviated, it was like I had one nostril, and one of my nostrils leads to my ear.
Hold up.
Yeah, no, someone broke it.
Someone broke it?
Sex trafficking.
Okay.
Sex trafficking.
And it got so deviated, they said, it was so deviated, it was like I had one nostril, and one of my nostrils leads to my ear. So when I blow my nose, it comes out of my ear.
Yeah.
And she won't let me get my nose fixed, and then it healed broken, so that's partly why I can't breathe, and I forgot about it, because they like the fact that I can't breathe. If you touch my nose, there's no hair in it at all. See, look, it's completely broken.
What is it? Can I look?
Yeah. This nostril leads to my ear, and it's completely broken. You see that?
Yeah, I can kind of move everywhere.
It's completely broken. broken.
Mm-hmm.
There's nose hairs in here.
Yeah.
So I can't smell anything. And they all have my stem cells from all over their faces. So they go, and they walk up to me, and then they go, and they smell me, and I go, why is everyone doing that? She goes, so, and then she looks at me there, and then I'm like, why does it smell like boys, but I can't smell, and this nostril leads to my ear.
Yeah.
And when I went and got a check, they said it was so deviated, my wiggles around, and then it just healed broken.
Mm-hmm.
And that's partly to their advantage, because I can't smell anything.
So it just kind of closed off.
No, it's completely broken.
Right. It just kind of closed the canal off because it was broken.
I mean, more than that, there's absolutely no hair inside it. No hair, so I can't smell anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
And then they walk up to me and they go, and they smell me weird, and I'm like, why is she doing that? And then she looks at my down, and I can't tell if she's a man or a woman.
Okay.
I'm serious. Or the other two, my sisters. I was supposed to be normal. Now I'm completely retarded. My face feels like rubber.
It's okay. It's
and
okay.
it feels like I'm burning 24/7, and then my skin just regrows.
Yeah.
And all the food in the fridge, it looks weird. It looks alive. Like
the fridge does?
Yeah.
The food in there? Can I sit on the toilet?
Can you go away?
I can. If you want me to.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to just stand out here? Okay.
I just don't really trust anybody, especially.
I totally understand. That's okay.
Because you're supposed to take her to jail.
You're supposed to take her to jail.
Sex trafficking is illegal.
It is.
Sex trafficking is illegal. There's no questioning as to what led her to believe that she's being sex trafficked. You know, even then, like, let's get her a physical examination. Let's see what a doctor says. Is her nose okay? Has she been violated? Is there any kind of kit? She is. I do believe she's experienced a lot of what she's saying, whether it's current or from the past, or that part is not clear. That part is not clear, right? But they're just. This is a great question. Ashley says, so the twins are Lima's sisters who are missing. How long have they been missing? And are law enforcement actively searching? They are not like, I mean, I don't want to say that they're missing in the sense of like, they cannot be found. They had an internet personality, right? They had a YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel is still up, and you guys can check it out. And the videos are a little bit like very production-ish type of deal, not like my videos where I'm just going live stream and whatnot. And then they just kind of just like they're not around. The one that is around is Lima, the older sister, who has disclosed a lot of their mental health situations here on live. And so when we've heard of the sisters, I know one of them ran away, and then she was caught, and it was a weird situation. But a lot of what the sisters are saying even now is just like, why aren't they looking into this? They're only taking into account who she is alleging are the perpetrators, right? Somehow in this situation, the perpetrators are the victims. Just weird. Very weird. All of it. Let me hit play.
Very illegal, yes,
So
ma'am.
why is it allowed only on me?
That's not allowed.
So why is she still here?
Hold up. She asked the officers.
I just don't really trust anybody, especially.
I totally understand. That's okay.
Because you're supposed to take her to jail. Sex trafficking is illegal.
It is very illegal, yes,
So
ma'am.
why is it allowed only on me?
That's not allowed.
So why is she still here? Why isn't she in jail?
I don't know what has happened.
Like I said.
Listen, I hear what you're saying. We're just trying to get all of it. Huh?
Send it to jail if it's a man or a woman, I don't know.
She wants her in jail.
She rips my hair out.
She rips your hair out?
Yeah, she's been attacking me since I was a baby. Oh, the bad guy who was, she won't even tell me who he is, was a rapist.
Right.
And then she just spent her whole life sending rapists after me, not telling me anything about her family. I just want to
She's
get
not
off
right.
alone.
Mm-hmm.
Mental health might trump.
felony?
Yes.
Then you do this triple felony.
That just pisses me off. A felony? A felony? Yeah. Can you go check? She already reported that she felt like something was up with her nose. Did anybody, give her that same respect and or energy to check her out? No. Check her neck. A felony? Right, a felony. Talking in code. You know what I'm saying? It is hard to watch. Please note, this is a trigger warning, okay? The bare minimum betting. Kai says, I think the mom says that the other sister is in another hospital. Listen, when mom, yeah, we haven't even touched mom. I purposely started on part 2 because I was like, I want to start where Dahlia is speaking. Okay. And like I said, this is going to be in parts because you guys know I got a baby bunny. But it does kind of make me angry. Somebody said here, and I wanted to highlight their comment, that I love what they said. Hold up. Taylor says, this is getting me mad. You never ever just assume that a serious accusation like this is just false because the accuser is mentally ill. Investigate it always and find the truth. That's the sense that I got. It was very biased. They felt like they already knew the answers. Yes. And I just put the captions. I apologize. I just put the captions on. So my apologies for that. I'll make sure that I do it on the next live that we do. But let me see. Hold up. Because I'm checking. I think I got my baby bunny alert right now. So what I'm gonna do is this. We are stopping at the 16:28 mark on part 2. For those that have not seen this video, I put part 1 and part 2 in the description box so you guys can check it out. So it's 60. I'm gonna write this down. 16:28, and we're gonna do another part of this. We're gonna review it all together. If you're just catching up, it's okay. Watch the replay. We're peeling the onion slowly. We're just giving commentary. I haven't even looked at mom yet. So it's definitely going to be, we're all reacting to it. And I'll make sure I highlight some of your comments. But I'm having to head out because I got a little baby bunny over there. And I told you guys I got to go tend to her. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you definitely enjoy the review, please hit the thumbs up. It helps in the algorithm. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure you have those notifications for when we go live. Rabbits out.